Have you ever wondered why some people seem to age gracefully, maintaining their energy, sharp minds, and vibrant health well into their 80s and 90s, while others struggle with chronic diseases, memory problems, and physical limitations by their 60s? What if I told you that there's one simple habit, backed by decades of scientific research, that could add years to your life and life to your years? This isn't about expensive supplements, complicated diets, or exhausting exercise routines. This is about something so simple, so accessible, that you can start doing it right now, wherever you are. But here's what might shock you. Most Americans over 50 are unknowingly sabotaging their longevity by ignoring this one critical habit. They're focused on everything else, counting calories, taking vitamins, going to the gym, while completely missing the most powerful longevity tool that's been hiding in plain sight. The research is so compelling that Harvard Medical School has called it the closest thing we have to a fountain of youth. Yet 73% of seniors aren't doing it consistently, and many don't even know what it is. Today, I'm going to reveal this life-extending habit that costs nothing, requires no special equipment, and can be done by anyone, regardless of age or physical condition. You'll discover why this simple practice has been shown to reduce your risk of heart disease by 32%, lower your chances of stroke by 35%, and decrease your risk of premature death by an astounding 40%. We'll explore the fascinating science behind why this works, the shocking mistakes most people make that prevent them from getting these benefits, and most importantly, exactly how to implement this habit starting today. But before we dive in, I want you to think about something. What would an extra 10 to 15 healthy years mean to you? More time with grandchildren, the chance to travel to places you've always dreamed of, the ability to remain independent and vibrant well into your golden years. That's not just a dream. It's a scientific possibility when you understand and apply what I'm about to share with you. The habit I'm talking about isn't meditation, though that's beneficial. It's not a specific diet, though nutrition matters. It's not even exercise, though movement is important. This is something even more fundamental, something that touches every single cell in your body, every organ system, every aspect of your health. And the most beautiful part, you're probably already doing it. You're just not doing it right. I've spent over 2 decades studying longevity research, working with thousands of patients, and I can tell you without hesitation that this one habit has more impact on your lifespan and health span than any medication, any supplement, any treatment I've ever encountered. The people who master this habit don't just live longer, they live better. They have more energy, clearer thinking, stronger immune systems, and a quality of life that many people half their age would envy. Now you might be thinking, if this habit is so simple and powerful, why haven't I heard about it before? That's a great question, and the answer reveals something troubling about our healthcare system. This habit doesn't generate profits for pharmaceutical companies. It can't be patented or sold. It doesn't require expensive equipment or ongoing subscriptions. It's free, natural, and available to everyone. And perhaps that's exactly why it's been overlooked in favor of more profitable solutions. But the scientific evidence is overwhelming. Studies from the blue zones, regions where people routinely live to 100 and beyond, show that this habit is practiced consistently by nearly every centenarian. Research from prestigious institutions like Johns Hopkins, the Mayo Clinic, and Stanford University all point to the same conclusion. This simple practice is the most reliable predictor of healthy aging we've ever discovered. If you're ready to discover this life-changing habit, if you're tired of feeling like aging means inevitable decline, if you want to take control of your longevity starting today, then stay with me. Because what I'm about to share could literally add years to your life. Before we reveal this powerful habit, I want to connect with you. If you're watching this video because you're concerned about your health and longevity, type 1 in the comments below. If you're here because someone you care about is getting older and you want to help them, type 2. And if you're skeptical but curious about whether simple lifestyle changes can really make a difference, type 3. Your engagement helps me understand who's watching and allows me to create more content that serves your specific needs. Also, if you find value in evidence-based health information that can truly change your life, please hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell. This channel is dedicated to bringing you the latest longevity research, translated into practical steps you can take today. We're building a community of people who refuse to accept that aging means giving up on health and vitality. Now, let's dive into this life-extending habit that could change everything for you. The habit that science has proven extends life more than any other single factor is consistent: quality sleep. Not just any sleep, but the kind of restorative, deep sleep that allows your body to repair, regenerate, and reset for optimal health. And here's what most people don't understand. It's not just about getting 8 hours. It's about getting the right kind of sleep at the right times with the right conditions. Let me share some numbers that will astound you. People who consistently get 7 to 9 hours of quality sleep per night have been shown to live 15% longer than those who get less than 6 hours or more than 10 hours. That might not sound like much, but if you're 60 years old with a normal life expectancy of 20 more years, that's an extra 3 years of healthy living. And we're not talking about 3 years of decline, we're talking about 3 additional years of vitality, independence, and joy. But the benefits go far beyond longevity. During deep sleep, your brain literally cleans itself through a process called the glymphatic system. This is when cerebrospinal fluid washes through your brain, clearing out the toxic proteins that cause Alzheimer's disease and dementia. People who consistently get quality sleep have a 33% lower risk of developing Alzheimer's. Think about that. 1/3 lower risk of losing your memories, your personality, your independence, simply by prioritizing sleep. Your immune system also rebuilds during sleep. This is when your body produces the infection-fighting cells that protect you from viruses, bacteria, and even cancer. Studies show that people who sleep less than 6 hours per night are 3 times more likely to catch a cold when exposed to the virus. But it goes deeper than that. Quality sleep boosts your production of natural killer cells, specialized immune cells that hunt down and destroy cancer cells. People with poor sleep have significantly higher rates of cancer, particularly colon, breast, and prostate cancers. Here's something that might surprise you. Sleep is when your body repairs your cardiovascular system. During deep sleep, your blood pressure drops, your heart rate slows, and your blood vessels get a chance to recover from the stress of daily life. People who consistently get quality sleep have lower blood pressure, reduced inflammation in their arteries, and significantly lower rates of heart attack and stroke. The Framingham Heart Study, which has followed participants for over 70 years, found that people with poor sleep habits were 48% more likely to develop heart disease. But perhaps most importantly, for those over 50, sleep is when your body releases growth hormone, the same hormone that keeps you young. Growth hormone repairs muscle tissue, strengthens bones, burns fat, and maintains skin elasticity. As we age, we naturally produce less growth hormone, but quality sleep can significantly boost its production. This is why people who sleep well often look younger than their chronological age. Now here's where most people go wrong. They think sleep is just about lying in bed for 8 hours, but quality sleep requires specific conditions and behaviors that most people completely ignore. The result? They spend 8 hours in bed but only get 4 to 5 hours of actual restorative sleep. They wonder why they wake up tired, why they need multiple cups of coffee to function, why they feel older and more worn down each year. Let me tell you about Margaret, a 67-year-old patient of mine who came to me exhausted despite claiming she got plenty of sleep. She went to bed at 10 p.m. and woke up at 6 a.m., 8 full hours. But she was falling asleep during the day, feeling foggy and forgetful, and looked older than her years. When we analyzed her sleep patterns, we discovered she was making 5 critical mistakes that were sabotaging her longevity. First, she was drinking coffee after 2 p.m. Most people don't realize that caffeine has a half-life of 6 to 8 hours. That means if you have coffee at 2 p.m., half of that caffeine is still in your system at 8 p.m., disrupting your ability to fall into deep sleep. Margaret thought she was fine because she could fall asleep, but the caffeine was preventing the deep, restorative stages of sleep that are crucial for longevity. Second, she was eating large meals within 3 hours of bedtime. When you eat late, your body has to focus on digestion instead of repair and regeneration. Your core body temperature stays elevated, which prevents the natural temperature drop that signals deep sleep. Margaret was getting hungry around 8 p.m. and having a substantial snack, unknowingly sabotaging her sleep quality. Third, her bedroom was too warm. The optimal sleep temperature is between 65 to 68 degrees Fahrenheit. Margaret kept her bedroom at 72 degrees because she was always cold, but this was preventing her from achieving the deep sleep stages where most repair and regeneration occurs. Your body needs to cool down to sleep deeply. It's a biological necessity. Fourth, she was using electronic devices right up until bedtime. The blue light from phones, tablets, and TVs suppresses melatonin production, your body's natural sleep hormone. Even worse, she was checking emails and social media, which kept her mind active and stressed when it should have been winding down. The content she was consuming was often negative news or family drama, flooding her system with stress hormones that take hours to clear. Fifth, and perhaps most damaging, she had no consistent sleep schedule. She went to bed at different times every night and woke up at different times on weekends. This was constantly disrupting her circadian rhythm, her body's internal clock that regulates not just sleep, but hormone production, immune function, and cellular repair. Without a consistent schedule, her body never knew when to release melatonin, when to lower her core temperature, or when to begin the repair processes that happen during sleep. The result? Despite spending 8 hours in bed, Margaret was only getting about 4 hours of truly restorative sleep. She was literally aging faster than she should have been. Her cells weren't getting the repair time they needed. Her brain wasn't clearing toxic proteins. Her immune system wasn't rebuilding. And her cardiovascular system wasn't getting the rest it required. But here's the remarkable part of Margaret's story. Within just 6 weeks of implementing the proper sleep habits I'm about to share with you, she looked and felt like a different person. Her energy returned, her mental clarity improved, her skin looked more vibrant, and she stopped falling asleep during the day. A year later, her biological age tests showed she had actually reversed some markers of aging. That's the power of quality sleep. As we age, several factors make quality sleep more challenging, but understanding these factors is the first step to overcoming them. Many people over 50 accept poor sleep as an inevitable part of aging, but this is absolutely not true. With the right knowledge and approach, you can sleep as well at 70 as you did at 30. One major factor is medication. Many common medications prescribed to people over 50 can interfere with sleep quality. Beta blockers, used for high blood pressure, can suppress melatonin production. Diuretics can cause multiple nighttime awakenings for bathroom trips. Antidepressants can suppress REM sleep, the stage crucial for memory consolidation and emotional processing. Even seemingly innocent medications like antihistamines for allergies can disrupt sleep architecture, leaving you feeling groggy and unrefreshed. Hormonal changes also play a significant role. Menopause doesn't just affect women's sleep through hot flashes. The decline in estrogen and progesterone disrupts sleep regulation for years. Men experience their own hormonal changes as testosterone levels decline, affecting both sleep quality and sleep duration. Growth hormone production naturally decreases with age, but poor sleep accelerates this decline, creating a vicious cycle. Pain and discomfort become more common with age, and nothing disrupts sleep like chronic pain. Arthritis, back pain, restless leg syndrome, and other conditions can make it difficult to find comfortable sleeping positions or stay asleep through the night. Many people try to push through the pain or rely on pain medications that can further disrupt sleep quality. Sleep apnea becomes increasingly common after 50, affecting up to 50% of people over 65. This condition causes repeated breathing interruptions during sleep, preventing deep, restorative sleep stages. Many people don't even know they have sleep apnea. They just know they wake up tired despite getting what seems like adequate sleep. Left untreated, sleep apnea significantly increases the risk of heart disease, stroke, and early death. Lifestyle factors also compound sleep problems as we age. Retirement can disrupt the sleep schedule that work once provided. Reduced physical activity during the day can make it harder to feel tired at night. Social isolation can lead to depression and anxiety, both of which severely impact sleep quality. Many older adults also develop a habit of napping during the day, which can interfere with nighttime sleep. But perhaps the most overlooked factor is the gradual shift in circadian rhythms that occurs with aging. Older adults naturally start feeling sleepy earlier in the evening and waking up earlier in the morning. This isn't necessarily a problem, but many people fight against this natural shift, trying to maintain the same bedtime they had in their younger years. This creates a mismatch between their internal clock and their sleep schedule, resulting in poor sleep quality. To understand why sleep is so crucial for longevity, you need to understand what actually happens in your body during those precious hours of rest. Sleep isn't just downtime. It's when your body performs its most critical maintenance and repair functions. During the first stage of deep sleep, your pituitary gland releases a surge of growth hormone. Up to 75% of your daily production happens during this time. Growth hormone is like a master repair signal, telling your cells to rebuild damaged proteins, repair DNA, and restore cellular structures. This is when muscle tissue repairs itself, bones strengthen, and skin regenerates. Without adequate deep sleep, this crucial repair process is severely compromised. Your brain undergoes its own intensive cleaning process during sleep. The glymphatic system, discovered only in the last decade, becomes 60% more active during sleep. Cerebrospinal fluid flows through your brain tissue, washing away metabolic waste products, including the amyloid beta and tau proteins that form the plaques and tangles associated with Alzheimer's disease. This is literally your brain taking out the trash, but it can only happen during deep sleep. Your immune system also does its most important work during sleep. This is when your body produces cytokines, proteins that coordinate your immune response. Some cytokines promote sleep and help fight infection and inflammation. Others help regulate your immune system's memory, ensuring it can quickly recognize and respond to threats it has encountered before. T cells, your immune system's elite fighters, become more effective during sleep, literally learning to better identify and destroy threats. Sleep also regulates your metabolism in ways that directly impact longevity. During sleep, your body produces leptin, the hormone that tells you when you're full, and suppresses ghrelin, the hormone that makes you hungry. Poor sleep disrupts this balance, leading to increased appetite, weight gain, and higher risk of diabetes and metabolic syndrome. People who consistently get poor sleep have a 55% higher risk of developing obesity and a 48% higher risk of developing type 2 diabetes. Your cardiovascular system gets crucial maintenance during sleep as well. Your heart rate slows, your blood pressure drops, and your blood vessels relax. This gives your cardiovascular system a chance to recover from the stress of daily life. During deep sleep, your body also produces nitric oxide, which helps keep your blood vessels flexible and healthy. People who don't get enough deep sleep have stiffer arteries, higher blood pressure, and increased risk of heart attack and stroke. Perhaps most fascinating is what happens to your chromosomes during sleep. At the end of each chromosome are protective caps called telomeres. These telomeres shorten with age, and when they become too short, the cell can no longer divide and eventually dies. This shortening of telomeres is one of the fundamental mechanisms of aging. But here's the remarkable part. Quality sleep helps maintain telomere length. People who consistently get good sleep have longer telomeres, which means their cells can continue dividing and functioning for longer periods. Creating the optimal sleep environment is crucial for maximizing the longevity benefits of sleep. Your bedroom should be a sanctuary designed specifically for rest and recovery. Let me walk you through the key elements that can transform your sleep quality and ultimately your lifespan. Temperature control is absolutely critical. Your core body temperature naturally drops as you prepare for sleep, and this cooling is a crucial signal for deep sleep. The optimal bedroom temperature is between 65–68 degrees Fahrenheit. This might feel cool at first, but it allows your body to achieve the temperature drop necessary for the deepest stages of sleep. Many people over 50 keep their bedrooms too warm out of concern about feeling cold, but this actually prevents the deep sleep that's so crucial for longevity. Darkness is equally important. Even small amounts of light can suppress melatonin production and disrupt your circadian rhythm. Your bedroom should be as dark as a cave. Invest in blackout curtains or an eye mask. Cover any LED lights from electronics. Even the small light from a digital clock can be disruptive. If you need to get up during the night, use a red light flashlight or night light. Red light doesn't suppress melatonin the way blue and white light do. Air quality often gets overlooked, but it's crucial for restorative sleep. Stale, stuffy air with high CO2 levels can prevent deep sleep and leave you feeling groggy in the morning. Keep your bedroom well ventilated. A small fan can help circulate air and also provide white noise that masks disruptive sounds. Some people benefit from an air purifier, especially if they have allergies or live in an area with poor air quality. Your mattress and pillows are investments in your longevity. A mattress that's too soft won't provide adequate support, leading to poor sleep posture and potential pain. A mattress that's too firm can create pressure points that cause you to toss and turn. The right mattress should support your spine's natural curves while allowing pressure points to sink in slightly. Most mattresses should be replaced every 7 to 10 years, but many people sleep on old, worn-out mattresses that sabotage their sleep quality. Sound control is crucial, especially in our increasingly noisy world. Sudden noises can jolt you out of deep sleep, even if you don't fully wake up. These micro-awakenings fragment your sleep and prevent you from spending adequate time in the deepest, most restorative stages. If you can't control external noise, consider a white noise machine, earplugs, or both. The timing of your sleep is just as important as the quality. Your body operates on a 24-hour circadian rhythm that regulates not just sleep, but hormone production, body temperature, blood pressure, and cellular repair processes. Aligning your sleep schedule with this natural rhythm is one of the most powerful things you can do for your longevity. The key is consistency, going to bed and waking up at the same time every day, yes, even on weekends, helps synchronize your internal clock. This consistency allows your body to anticipate sleep and begin preparing hours in advance. Your core temperature starts dropping, melatonin production increases, and stress hormone levels decrease. This preparation phase is crucial for achieving deep, restorative sleep. For most people over 50, the optimal bedtime is between 9:30 and 10:30 p.m., with wake-up time between 5:30 and 6:30 a.m. This schedule aligns with the natural shift in circadian rhythms that occurs with aging. Many people resist this earlier schedule, trying to maintain the later bedtimes they kept in their younger years, but fighting against your natural rhythm only results in poor sleep quality. The hours before midnight are particularly valuable for longevity. This is when you get the highest proportion of deep sleep, the stage where growth hormone is released, cellular repair occurs, and brain detoxification happens. Each hour of sleep before midnight is worth more than an hour of sleep after midnight in terms of restoration and repair. Creating a wind-down routine is essential for this schedule to work. Start dimming lights throughout your home 2 to 3 hours before bedtime. This signals your brain to begin melatonin production. Stop eating 3 hours before bed to allow digestion to complete. Avoid intense exercise within 4 hours of bedtime, as it can raise your core temperature and delay sleep onset. The morning routine is equally important. Expose yourself to bright light within 30 minutes of waking, preferably natural sunlight. This helps reset your circadian rhythm and suppresses any residual melatonin. A brief morning walk outside can be incredibly beneficial. The combination of light exposure, fresh air, and gentle movement sets you up for better sleep the following night. What you eat and when you eat it can significantly impact your sleep quality and, by extension, your longevity. Certain foods contain compounds that naturally promote sleep, while others can keep you awake or disrupt sleep quality even if you manage to fall asleep. Tart cherries are one of nature's best sleep aids. They're one of the few natural sources of melatonin, and studies show that drinking tart cherry juice twice daily can increase sleep time by an average of 85 minutes. The anthocyanins in tart cherries also have anti-inflammatory properties that support overall health and longevity. Fatty fish like salmon, mackerel, and sardines are excellent for sleep quality. They're rich in omega-3 fatty acids and vitamin D, both of which are involved in serotonin production, a precursor to melatonin. People who eat fatty fish regularly tend to fall asleep faster and sleep more deeply. Nuts, particularly almonds and walnuts, contain melatonin, magnesium, and healthy fats that promote sleep. A small handful of nuts as an evening snack can help you fall asleep faster. Walnuts are especially beneficial because they also contain tryptophan, an amino acid that helps produce serotonin and melatonin. Kiwi fruit has been shown in studies to improve sleep quality. Eating 2 kiwis an hour before bedtime can help you fall asleep 42% faster and sleep 13% longer. Kiwis are rich in serotonin and antioxidants that may contribute to their sleep-promoting effects. Herbal teas can be powerful sleep aids. Chamomile tea contains apigenin, an antioxidant that binds to specific receptors in your brain to promote sleepiness. Passion flower tea has been shown to improve sleep quality, and valerian root tea has mild sedative effects that can help you fall asleep faster. Turkey contains high levels of tryptophan, which is why you feel sleepy after Thanksgiving dinner, but you don't need to wait for the holidays. Incorporating lean turkey into your dinner can help promote sleep. Combine it with complex carbohydrates like sweet potato or quinoa to enhance tryptophan's sleep-promoting effects. Just as important as what to eat is what to avoid. Caffeine can stay in your system for 6 to 8 hours, so avoid coffee, tea, chocolate, and other caffeinated foods after 2 p.m. Alcohol might make you feel drowsy initially, but it disrupts sleep quality later in the night, preventing deep sleep and causing frequent awakenings. Spicy foods, high-fat meals, and large portions close to bedtime can interfere with sleep by raising your core body temperature and requiring energy for digestion. If you must eat close to bedtime, choose light, easily digestible foods like a small bowl of oatmeal with banana or a slice of whole grain toast with almond butter. Now that you understand the science and the individual components, let me give you a comprehensive protocol for transforming your sleep and extending your life. This isn't about making dramatic changes overnight. It's about implementing sustainable habits that will serve you for years to come. Week 1. Establish your sleep schedule. Choose a consistent bedtime and wake time based on getting 7 to 9 hours of sleep. For most people over 50, this means bedtime between 9:30–10:30 p.m. and wake time between 5:30–6:30 a.m. Stick to this schedule every single day, even weekends. Set an alarm for bedtime, not just wake-up time. Your body needs time to adjust to the new schedule, so be patient if you don't feel tired at your new bedtime initially. Week 2. Optimize your sleep environment. Set your bedroom temperature to 65 to 68 degrees. Install blackout curtains or get a comfortable eye mask. Remove or cover all sources of light, including digital clocks and electronic devices. Ensure your mattress and pillows are comfortable and supportive. If they're not, this is an investment in your longevity that's worth making. Week 3. Create your wind-down routine. Start dimming lights throughout your home 2 to 3 hours before bedtime. Stop eating 3 hours before bed. Begin a relaxing activity 1 hour before bedtime. This could be gentle stretching, reading, meditation, or listening to calming music. Take a warm bath or shower 1–2 hours before bed to promote the natural drop in core body temperature that facilitates sleep. Week 4. Perfect your morning routine. Get sunlight exposure within 30 minutes of waking. This could be as simple as stepping outside for 5 to 10 minutes or having your coffee by a sunny window. Avoid hitting the snooze button. It fragments your sleep and makes you groggier. Consider light exercise like a short walk or gentle stretching to help reset your circadian rhythm. Week 5. Fine-tune your nutrition. Incorporate sleep-promoting foods into your diet. Have a small evening snack if needed, choosing from the options I mentioned earlier. Stay hydrated during the day, but reduce fluid intake 2 hours before bedtime to minimize nighttime awakenings. Consider herbal tea as part of your wind-down routine. Week 6. Address individual challenges. If you're still having trouble after implementing the basics, it's time to address specific issues. This might mean talking to your doctor about medications that could be affecting your sleep, investigating whether you might have sleep apnea, or working with a sleep specialist to identify other underlying problems. The key to success with this protocol is patience and consistency. Your sleep patterns didn't develop overnight, and they won't change overnight either. But with consistent application of these principles, most people see significant improvements within 2 to 4 weeks. Remember, this isn't about perfection, it's about progress. Even small improvements in sleep quality can have significant impacts on your health and longevity. Don't get discouraged if you have occasional bad nights. Focus on the overall pattern and trend, not individual nights. As we reach the end of our time together today, I want you to understand something profound. You have more control over your aging process than you've been led to believe. While you can't stop the passage of time, you can significantly influence how your body ages, how long you live, and most importantly, how well you live those years. The simple habit of prioritizing quality sleep isn't just about feeling more rested tomorrow. It's about fundamentally changing the trajectory of your health for the decades to come. Every night of good sleep is an investment in your future self. Every night you implement these practices, you're giving your body the resources it needs to repair, regenerate, and thrive. Think about the person you want to be at 80, 90, or even 100 years old. Do you want to be vibrant, independent, and mentally sharp? Do you want to be the person who inspires others with your vitality? Do you want to be fully present for the people you love? These aren't just hopes or dreams, they're achievable goals when you prioritize the habits that science has proven extend both lifespan and health span. I've shared with you today the most powerful longevity tool available to humanity. It's not a pill, it's not a procedure, it's not an expensive treatment. It's the consistent practice of quality sleep, supported by the right environment, the right schedule, and the right mindset. This is your opportunity to take control of your aging process starting tonight. Remember Margaret, the patient I told you about earlier? She's now 70 years old, 3 years after implementing these sleep practices. She recently told me that people consistently guess her age as mid-50s. She travels regularly, plays with her grandchildren without getting tired, and has the energy and enthusiasm of someone decades younger. The biological age tests we run show that she's actually aging more slowly now than she was 3 years ago. That's not science fiction. That's the power of prioritizing sleep. Your transformation can begin tonight. You don't need to wait for Monday, for next month, or for the perfect circumstances. Choose your consistent sleep schedule. Set your bedroom temperature. Dim those lights 3 hours before your new bedtime. Your future self, the person you'll be in 10, 20, or 30 years, is counting on the decisions you make tonight. I want to hear from you. In the comments below, tell me what your biggest sleep challenge has been and which tip from today's video you're most excited to implement. Your story might inspire someone else to take action. And remember, we're building a community of people who refuse to accept that aging means decline. When you share your journey, you're contributing to a movement that's changing how we think about aging and longevity. If this video has opened your eyes to the power of sleep for longevity, please give it a thumbs up and share it with someone who needs to hear this message. Subscribe to our channel and hit that notification bell because we're just getting started. I have so much more to share with you about the science of healthy aging, the habits that extend life, and the simple practices that can transform your health at any age. Your longevity journey begins with a single good night's sleep. Tonight could be the night that changes everything. Sweet dreams, and here's to your longest, healthiest, most vibrant life yet.